guys, welcome back to the Real Southern Garden. I'm Sarah, and today we're doing a hydrangea tour. So this is the front gardens that are right around my front porch where I have incredible hydrangeas. I've got some beautiful old blue hydrangeas. I believe they're the Dooley variety. They aren't blooming quite so much this year because of the late frost. So the late frost really set those back. And then I have some Nantucket blues that are also really short this year because of that late frost. But the incredibles look incredible, just like their name. So they're looking great. And I also picked up 3 new hydrangea varieties, or 3 new of one variety. This is the Proven Winners Pop Star, and I've been looking at those for a couple of years. So I got those at Lowe's, and you'll see where I'm going to be putting them up here in this front flower bed. So come along with me and let me show you how the front flower bed and the hydrangeas are looking. So starting over here, this is, I believe, a Dooley hydrangea is the name of it, and it's a beautiful blue. But we had a late frost this year, and everything was already starting to bud out, and it just knocked out a whole bunch of the blooms on this plant. It's usually, oh gosh, about 6 feet tall, or maybe 5.5 feet tall or so by now, and covered in blue. I'll put up a picture of last year. But that happens sometimes with different hydrangea varieties. But then, of course, my incredibles over here could care less. Late frosts do not bother them because they do not, they bloom on new wood only, but they also don't start to bloom out until much later. So they're safer, where this guy was really early. Even my Endless Summer hydrangeas, I'll show you some of those in a second, were starting to bloom out early, and their blooms are a little bit reduced this year, even though they're still blooming, but they just don't look quite as great yet as they should. So they might not be, as wonderful this year, but that's okay. But the incredibles, I'm telling you, there are some tough plants. I'm thankful that I planted these front and center in this flower bed because they pretty much keep going no matter what. They are the Proven Winners new variety of the Annabelle hydrangea. And they do pretty well for me. They are native to Georgia, by the way. So I think that probably helps. And then over here, we just have more and more of the white, puffy, incredible hydrangeas all the way down. You can't even see the boxwoods that are in between right now. They're just all covered. This is my favorite time of year, though, for the hydrangeas, when they're all white. They start to fade to kind of the green, this particular variety, after about a month. And then they just stay green until they die back in late October. And if we get a drought, of course, sometimes they look a little brown instead of green towards the end of the year, or the end of the growing season, sorry. Big water hose right there, as you can see. And then this year, I don't have any impatiens planted up here. Usually I do, but I kind of scaled back a few things this year in certain spots. And I've been doing a lot more in the vegetable garden. So, I can't do it all. I wish I could do it all. I wish I had an extra Sarah. But anyway, and this little pot right here is, this is a plant that my daughter just dug up out of the lawn. It's that rose campion. I'm not sure she got enough root, but it's sitting there for now. I hope she did. Over here is a Nantucket blue. This guy got affected by the frost as well. He was already budding out and going to be beautiful and big, and it knocked him way back. So he's really short. And then I've just got these brand new ones, the Endless Summer Pop Star from Lowe's. And I looked at them for a couple years. They're not completely, bloomed out right now. They do rebloom through the growing season, which I think is going to be fantastic. I think they're going to turn blue in this spot. Most of my hydrangeas choose the blue color if they're the blue pink in my soil. So unless I amend it, they're likely going to be blue, but that's great because it'll blend in over here with the Nantucket blue. And the big blue that's in the back that this year is a little smaller than usual, but we're going to plant them right here, I believe. Thought about doing it there. But I think I'll leave that for impatiens and annuals on the years that I do those. And then alongside the flower bed, we just have more of the wonderful, incredible hydrangeas, just so puffy. And apparently they make a really great cut flower for floral design and weddings. I have been reading about that, so good to know. I need to plant a whole bunch more of those and get into that. I've got one over here. I think I got cut. It's got some damage going on that guy. I'm not sure what's happening, but they are really, really showstoppers this time of year. And they smell like a really fresh kind of, I want to say flowery smell, which is really silly, but they really do. All right, so let me show you along the fence line. You kind of see it from here, the Crinum Lilies. And there is a particular shot. I probably can't get it from here, but I'll pop in a picture of when I did get the shot. I did have one incredibal that I lost in this little flower bed, and I have no idea why. This one, I mean, it's still there barely, but it died back a ton. It used to be as big as that one. And sometimes it just happens to plants. But when you look from this vantage point, I really love, minus the wood that my husband has there to repair the fence. It's been there forever. I love the beautiful, incredible hydrangeas here, topped up with the white, puffy crepe myrtle at the top, and then the border of the pink Crinum Lilies all the way down the fence line. I just think it looks so picturesque. I really love sitting here and looking at it. Also, by the way, you guys might not know this, but crepe myrtles can live to be 100 years old and then some if you don't over prune them all the time. They say if you just kind of let them go wild, that they will live a lot longer. So I think a lot of Southerners might not know that. These, we just let them go unless there's something dead on them. We just let them go. My neighbors do too, and we all have profusely blooming crepe myrtles. So hopefully they'll be here for the next generation and they can enjoy them as well. Okay, so we're gonna come around this way. I'm gonna show you my lilies. And then on the way to the lilies, I'm also going to show you my white Gara and how big it's got. These were so little last year. Excuse me, guys. They were so little last year. Got them at, actually at Pike's, not at Lowe's. I really love the white because it's so bright and it just dances in the wind. Gara is one of my favorite plants. And they just do such a great job of going when it gets really hot. And guys, I need to fix the brick here. My mom tells me that in every video I do. That the brick looks silly, Sarah, fix it. I know. I'm gonna get to it one day. There's an open brick there. It doesn't match the rest. Anyway, but yeah, white Gara. Really drought tolerant, just a fabulous plant. Does great in California, does great here in Georgia. Great filler. In my opinion, I just think it's really beautiful. I love the texture. There's some roses in that bed, some iceberg up here that, if you've watched my channel before, I like iceberg, but not for Georgia. They are still here though, that's okay. And some other roses in the back. I'm actually getting 8 more new roses in that I'm gonna add to this strip back there very soon. So I will do a video on that. I plan to do a video on that. And then just looking back, there's a vegetable garden. Guys, you can see it. I have been working out there so much. I'm just gonna give you a quick little shot from far away. We have been eating green beans and Yukon Gold potatoes. I just planted a bunch of sweet potatoes, 72, I believe. My daughter's zinnias are coming in. I've got my cut flowers going. We're doing ballerina zinnias this year. A whole bunch of other Benary's giants and just a ton of stuff. So that won't really start blooming until the last week of July, really, but we're working on it. So over here, we have an area that we are still, this is just a mess. It was an old flower bed. I'm still working on it. As you can see, we're gonna take it away. Anyway, ignore it. But along the fence line, this is the Crinum Lilies. The stand of them, an old heirloom plant. They have kind of a real sharp kind of a fragrance. I don't know how to explain it. Kind of like a soapy fragrance. They are just so tough. We don't ever have to water these. We don't have to do really anything. There was only 1 year where the drought really started to get to them and we started bringing water over, but they are just insanely tough, insanely beautiful, and they make up this border. And they were here when I moved here. The previous gardener planted them, and I'm so thankful that she did. It's an old Southern favorite. You just can't beat it. Let me show you the other ones on the front fence line. We are walking through the apple orchard right now, but the apple orchard is still very sad. This tree, you can see how small he is. I've got one that's a really good size. Still waiting for the apples though. Apple trees and fruit trees are tricky, especially here in this Georgia clay. Thinking about changing varieties, but anyway, that's another video and another story. But coming up here, the Crinum Lilies, just gorgeous. And they do this twice in the summer, usually the first week of June. Sorry about all the traffic. The first week of June, and then generally the first week of July, they do their thing and they just bloom. And they are just so cool. And then let me just show you a couple of my endless summer hydrangeas. So you can see them right there by that playhouse. And then back here in the wild area, they got knocked back by that late frost. So they're not even really blooming that much yet, but hopefully they will kick into gear and we will have a beautiful show back here. And that's pretty much it for this tour. I'm just giving you some of the good stuff that's blooming right now. And every video, I always say, we have been so busy. And we have been, just like all of you guys are really, really busy too. But I wanted you to see these hydrangeas while they were looking spectacular. The roses are, of course, taking a break now. But it is time for these guys to just be their shining moment, or whatever you want to call it. So we will just enjoy it while they look gorgeous. There is one other white hydrangea. I think it's called the wedding hydrangea. And I think it does okay in mostly shade or part shade. But for the most part, this was the only white one I was able to find. I need to get rid of these sticks. Yes, I know. That would do well in almost full shade. And they turn green. And that's the only thing. They turn green rather quickly, but I sure do love them for the month that they are this gorgeous white color. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked today's video, I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know what is looking great in your garden right now. And I will see you back here next time in the next video right here at the Real Southern Garden. Bye guys.